It may be less than 2 weeks away, but the wait for Crimson Desert is just becoming unnerving at this point. However, thanks to the latest round of previews, there is a bunch of new information to sort through. Much of this focuses on hands-on time that various publications and content creators have had within the first 5 or so hours, and it's incredible just how much there is, on top of everything that the development team has already revealed. So, let's dive into it all, starting with...
It's trembling! My excitement made manifest has moved me most literally!
T-Drake!
Gifts and gaining NPC trust. We've seen how Cliff can liberate regions and receive benefits, but sometimes a simple greeting and gift can go a long way. Based on the previews thus far, players can greet a wide selection of NPCs, gaining bits of trust along the way. It also increases when gifting items, and apparently significantly increasing your trust will lead to lower prices among vendors and may unlock some new missions. The Skill Tree. Skills are a core element of the combat system, and Crimson Desert has a lot to offer. Cliff's skill tree consists of 3 core pillars: red, health, blue, stamina, and green, spirit. But don't think that these are just straight upgrades to certain stats. For example, unarmed combat falls under the blue part, where upgrades will unlock more bare-handed combos and even a head scissors takedown. Meanwhile, Keen Senses is the green part and can unlock the ability to parry, precisely dodge attacks, and even counterattack before an enemy hits you. The red section offers such skills as imbuing charged arrow shots with elemental damage. Suffice it to say that there's a lot to unlock. Where in the world of skills? As important as unlocking skills from the skill tree can be, observing and learning from enemies is also essential. But what if you want to acquire something specific and don't have the Abyss artifacts to unlock it? By navigating to the skills tab on the map, their locations are marked, though what awaits is ultimately a mystery. Yet another reason to go out and get lost in Pywell. Soft and hard target lock options. While nothing is stopping you from going unga bunga on your enemies, Crimson Desert has 2 kinds of targeting systems. Holding L1 activates the soft lock-on, meaning the closest enemy will be the subject of your attacks. It's ideal when fighting groups of enemies who tend to weave in and out of your attack range depending on the situation. If you press down on the D-pad, however, you'll target a singular enemy, focusing all your attacks on them. Overall, it's a pretty interesting approach, allowing enough freedom to tackle multiple enemies at once, while also providing a means to stay locked onto a boss or tougher foe. Cooking recipes and experimentation. Cooking is a great way to not only restore health, but also obtain other benefits, like restoring stamina. Ingredients can be discovered in the world, whether by hunting animals, harvesting plants at your camp, buying them, or gathering them. Don't worry if the many recipes adorning the world elude you. Chuck things into a pot and see what happens. Hopefully it's edible. Crimes and punishments. Cliff is a paragon of justice and general do-gooderer, but you have some freedom to commit a few crimes, such as stealing or threatening people. What's interesting is that you can actually leave the scene of a crime and escape from any witnesses. Fail, and a bounty will be placed on your head. If it gets too high, the local guards will hunt you down and eventually throw you into prison, deducting the overall cost of the bounty automatically. And if that's not enough, some crimes actually require going a little outlaw, a la Red Dead Redemption 2, and donning a mask. Animal husbandry. Both of these features, cooking and crime, make for an excellent segue into something unexpected: animal husbandry. As noted by Fightin' Cowboys preview, you can steal someone's animals and then take them back to your camp, which is also where they can be raised and either sold or butchered. Does this potentially mean selling tamed horses to turn a profit? Time will tell, but it's yet another feature on the top of the dozens already available. Precise jumping. Thus far, we've seen Cliff using a grappling hook, gliding, falling with style, and even the force palm to push off the ground and the environment. But what if you need some precise platforming, especially when navigating the Abyss? As it turns out, by holding L1, you can freely point at a spot and then press square to jump to it. Manually jumping with the ladder is still a thing, but it's nice to have the option, especially if you aren't confident in simply eyeballing it. Digging for treasure. Fancy a bit of treasure hunting? Pick up a shovel and get cracking. Yeah, along with all the other resource gathering tools like axes and pickaxe, you can dig. What are the chances of every single place having something notable to dig up? Who can say? The possibility is what's enticing. Ghost of Pywell. With how much Pywell has to offer, is it any surprise at all that there are also bounties to hunt down? You'll find flyers for them strewn in different places, which provide a sketch of the target's appearance, what they've done, and your objective. While it marks their rough location on your map, the exact spot is unknown. You'll have to do a bit of extra work to find them, but it's the perfect incentive to explore the area. Supports upgraded PSSR.
Damn it.
If you're on PS5 Pro, then there's good news. Crimson Desert will benefit from the recent upgrade to PSSR, thus ensuring even better image quality. It's confirmed that it can hit 4K on the consoles with ray tracing enabled, though the exact frame rate, not to mention resolutions and FPS on the base PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, has yet to be detailed. Ray tracing feats. Speaking of ray tracing, Digital Foundry has an incredible breakdown of its usage based on Ultra 4K footage provided by the studio, and it's incredible. You'll see ray trace diffuse global illumination on all light sources, from the sun in the sky to the torches. When considering the reflections, particle effects, draw distances, and more, it already stands out as one of the best looking games of this year, and several others. Gorgeous water physics. Perhaps the most underrated graphical detail is the water physics. It's seemingly using a 3D displacement system and a sense that it needs to fill space, according to Digital Foundry. Yet the way it splashes against terrain and moves back is simply mesmerizing. And then the darkness. A reoccurring theme among many previews is that darkness in this game is actually dark, which means that you'll actually struggle to see at night or in dimly lit spaces without the aid of a lantern or torch. Not only does this further add an element of unpredictability to exploration, but tension, especially when it's raining and lightning flashes to momentarily reveal your surroundings. Action-adventure or RPG. There's been some debate over whether Crimson Desert can be classified as a role-playing game or an action-adventure game. Marketing and PR director Will Powers clarified this, noting that we already have an RPG, and it has all the elements people want, but that the most representative genre is actually open-world action-adventure. That carries many of the elements of combat, exploration, and storytelling that we're achieving with this game, he said. And based on everything that we've seen thus far, it certainly fits, though you'll still have plenty of freedom to play how you want. Hey, did you know that we at GamingBolt upload new videos every day? Stick around, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And let us know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future with a comment below.